is up, Last War family? It is your boy Joe Knows from server 384. I've got a really exciting one here today. We're going to be upgrading your Overlord Gorilla to level 50. I've told you guys before, I think that this champion version of the gorilla in battles I've seen is a major upgrade, so I'm really excited about it. Before we get started and we check all that out, let's go ahead and just talk about Sky Castle Games. Sky Castle Games is a wonderful site. Check it out in the link in the description of the video. You're going to be able to go to their Discord, ask any questions you've got about the process, and you're going to save between 15 and 30% on all packs in the game, not just on Last War, but all of your favorite mobile games. Awesome. Let's go ahead and get started here. So, for the Overlord Gorilla, I'm really pumped about this. It's going to be getting this major upgrade to him. So let's go ahead and look and see what level he's at right now. Don't mean to do that. So we're going to check out the gorilla's power by himself real quickly. And obviously it would do this. You can look at it in the other spot too. I just like checking it based on where he's at already on here. All right, so that is 6.45 million. All right, now let's go ahead and get our setup back in place. And 60.36 million. Very exciting stuff. Let's go and see where we're at in overall power right now. 192.482 million. So really exciting stuff. Let's go ahead and do the upgrades to it real quickly. Let's shake the phone to get the stuff going here. All right. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I completely forgot we're in. Oh, I didn't even realize I'd open that up. But that's okay. We'll go ahead and start that up. I need to redo this. Hold on one second. I apologize. So 60.44 million. And the gorilla will tell us over here in just a second. So he's at 4.05 million. That's very exciting stuff on him. So 4.04 million, 55,263 to be precise. And we're going to be able to get that upgrade. And when you get to this point, you're going to unlock the fifth star for Brutal Roar. So the enemy takes plus 1% critical damage on every Brutal Roar he does. If you look at the Brutal Roar, the Overlord drains 4.8% critical rate from back 3 rows. Units and increases critical damage received by 2 front row enemies by 4.8% for 20 seconds. Cooldown is 10 seconds, so every 10 seconds, the enemy is going to take an extra plus 1% on critical damage. So that's really exciting. And then after that, we're going to upgrade his skill as well. So we're going to get to see what this does overall to the power. Real quickly, before we do that, though, let's go and check out where our power level is at with everything equipped. 192.879 million. And here we go. Look at that. 61,949 just off the top. Very exciting stuff. An incredible new cool look to him. It showed you that Brutal Roar for sure on it. Really exciting stuff, guys. He's moving from Warlord to Champion. And as I've told you guys in other videos, I do think our next big upgrades on him will be getting from that reliable partner. And it's just my opinion, but I think once we get to that bonded partner level, really loyal friend is going to be a major upgrade, but that bonded partner is going to be just an astronomical upgrade in my opinion. I'm not certain about that. I've got no intel on it, but just in battles that I've seen and faced people in, that's what I have noticed is a big hit. All right, so let's go ahead and see if we can get this to level 20 here. 11,520. So that taking it up, that's the first time I've seen that on one of these skills, and I'm sure I've just missed it on previous ones, but level 19 on the Brutal Roar definitely is a major impact, major upgrade, because it did 11,000, where normally you're just going to get that 1,920, which is normal for all skill upgrades. Let's go see where we're at now. 60.51 million now. We were at 60.45 if y'all do recall earlier. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong on that. And please do like, subscribe, and share the videos. Making comments always helps the videos and helps the channel grow. Please do that for us as well. It makes a major impact. And then the last thing we're going to do, as we always do when we do upgrades to the gorilla, we're going to go ahead and test it out and see if we can get to the next level on his exploration quest. So we're going to change that over to missile, and we're going to do a attack here. The time looks like a no. It's either going to be a no or it's going to be a, you really need to be at that roughly 2-minute mark. There is a point where you get where you're just so much stronger, though, that it will start going back down in time. So it's either that he's going to really crush them or we're not quite strong enough. I can't tell yet. Based on his bar that you're seeing down here in the bottom, his green bar, versus what we've got going on the left-hand side, which is the first one he's going to attack. If you watch his missiles, they're always going to attack that left-hand side first. My thought is maybe, but I don't know. He's starting to really drain pretty bad now. These little two defensive heroes always seem to really hurt him. Every single time, but we're going to give it a go and see what happens. I don't remember who it was. Please put it in the comments, your name in there, and I'll try to give you a shout out here in the next video. But I did have one person comment that the critical rate can change from each attack. So that's why sometimes you see, I've asked you guys and said in the previous videos if anybody knows how, and we have had some people talk about it now, a couple of people, but that's why it goes from a minute 48 to a minute 51 sometimes. Okay, so this is definitely a loss here. You can tell already. He's going to get that little blue bar that's going to pop up here in just a second. That's like his extra little leftover. There it is. But it's not going to be enough. You really need to have already killed off McGregor before you get the little blue bar to have a shot. And it's just not going to be quite enough here. And there we go. And Adam finishes us off. Let's give it one more try. We're not going to run all the way through the full time on it, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove him, add him back. Okay, 2 minutes, 6 seconds. Okay, so hold on. Actually, we will watch this whole thing. I've told you guys this in videos that's a massive jump. I think that you got to... I was taking the person's word for it, and I think they are right that probably is the difference when it's like a few seconds off, but this is definitely a closer battle. I think we might win this one at 2:06. What we're looking at here is that you got to remove your gorilla every time. You have to. I don't know why the game has a glitch that does that, but a minute 46 seconds versus 2 minutes and 16 seconds, that's not just a critical hit. It's a game glitch. The game is glitching. It's not giving you credit for your upgrades until you remove him and add him back. It's silly, but that is what's going on. I think we're going to win this one. And we got one more thing we can try if this doesn't work. We can try, even though my missile stars are much higher. Tank beats missile, as you guys know, so there may be a chance of moving those tank chips over. I've had that happen a time or two where the tank chips help more. Very strange. It's a longer battle, but the timing, I mean, the damage level seems to be roughly the same as what it was last time. The only thing damaging Adam at all is going to be your... I don't know. We got to really almost have him dead already before the blue. It's going to be close. We got a shot here. Because we're really going to do some major damage to Adam now. He went back up. He's got some kind of buff on. I don't think we're going to quite get there. Adam doesn't have the best attack, so he won't drain. The gorilla won't drain quite as fast, so you can be lesser than him. Man, this is a close battle. It's like we're maybe one upgrade away from beating him. Golly, what a battle. Love seeing this for just the test, though, obviously. And that's a minute 56 seconds. That's what the person was talking about. And I agree with that part. But you do definitely got to move him out, move him back in. Minute 56 is probably his most accurate. Now let's try one last thing here. We're going to try the tank chips. minute 59, probably not enough. I'm going to try this last time on it. 2 minutes. Yeah, just not quite enough on it. Pumped about the new look, though. Pumped about the amount of damage he can give and take now. It's really exciting stuff for sure. What a cool look to the Gorilla Overlord. Lots of power. You guys know we were at the it was at 4,055. So 4.055, and now it's at 4.130. That's a pretty massive jump there. And you do have another major upgrade coming. Wish we had enough. We don't have quite enough. We'll get that probably in a week or so. But getting to that next level there unlocks this fifth skill. And that's a big one. So it increases all of your critical rate by 20%. That's going to be the absolute. So 61 is that target spot that makes just a massive difference. As you can see, there's multiple big jumps on the champion level. So getting a horse of that expert overlord, getting this final star, the 6-star unlock, damage boost increased to 2%. Reduce all damage taken by back 3 units. Critical hit count requires -5%, -5 of them, so it really goes down to how many you got to have before the ferocious hunt kicks in. And then your brutal roar at 6, you get a critical rate drain +1, so you're going to drain the others from their critical rate again. Really can't wait to get to that one. That's going to be another video for sure, major upgrade. And we'll be dropping a lot of season videos coming up in the next few days too. So please do keep your alerts on your channel so you can see when they're coming out. Thank you guys as always. This is your friendly neighborhood Last War guide, Joe Knows, signing out.